Hi, thank you so much for coming.
Pleasure to be here.
So tell me about yourself. What is it that you exactly do?
I work for Asurion. I'm a senior product manager there, and I've been there for 13 years now.
That's amazing. So tell me, what moment or event inspired you to get into STEM?
Well, I would have to say my first job I ever had, other than just doing chores around the house or babysitting, was working in a plant pathology lab at Cornell University. I was actually a babysitter for a professor there, and when I graduated high school, he asked me if I wanted a job there, and I said, sure, I'm interested. I like plants. So I worked in the lab every summer and every vacation all through college for 4 years, and we studied various different diseases of turf grass. And it was a great experience working on all of these different experiments that they were doing and helping to get the research done. And I actually got my name on some published research in a scientific journal as well from working there.
That's
so it's
extremely impressive. What would you say has been your biggest accomplishment thus far in your field?
I would say graduating from Cornell was a big accomplishment. It's not an easy school to get into, not an easy school to graduate from. It took a lot of work, and I'm very proud of that as well. Also getting my PMP, which is Project Management Professional, and that's a certification that's given by the Project Management Institute. You have to do a lot of studying and take a 4-hour test and pass it in order to get that certification. So I'm very proud of that as well.
That's good. What would you say has been your biggest challenge thus far?
Well, those two things were my biggest challenge, I think, getting past that. But another challenge about just working day to day is staying motivated and staying interested in what you're doing. So as I said, I've been with Asurion for 13 years, and for 12 years I was in the same job. So I was always learning new things, which was great, but you come to a point where you get a little bored with doing the same thing, and then it's time to change.
What would you say are some of your hobbies that you like to do outside of your work?
Outside of work, well, I have a husband and a dog, so I enjoy spending time with them. I also have 2 kids. So my oldest daughter is a nurse. She went to James Madison University, and she's a psychiatric nurse. So she lives in Texas now, and my youngest daughter is a senior in high school. So I enjoy going and watching her soccer games and being involved in different school events right now until she graduates and goes off and figures out what she wants to do.
That's sweet. Have you seen any gender disparity in your workplace, and if so, how have you dealt with that?
I don't think there's too much gender disparity, but there's always a challenge with upper management. Upper management seems to be very much dominated by men. And I think as time goes on, as more women get into the workplace and start doing different types of jobs, they will get to the level of where a lot of the men are in upper management, but it's just going to take some time. Right now, we just have to keep working. Women are going to college more than they ever have in the past, and getting into the workforce, staying in the workforce. So I think we'll get some equality there sooner or later. It's just taking some time, and you just have to keep moving on with that.
Yeah, I agree. So in the end, what advice would you give to younger girls out there who want to get into STEM?
I would say find something that you're passionate about and that you're interested in and that challenges you. If you're curious about something, don't be afraid of whether it's something that girls typically do or not. Pursue it. Women are doing anything and everything now. So find that passion that sparks you and just go for it.
Great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.